Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Paige, here once again with another episode of the Arsenal FIFA 15 career mode. So anyway, in this video we got a Capital One tie. We'll just quickly go to the calendar so we can check out what is going on in this episode. We'll play 3 games, so we do have a game against Fulham in the Capital One Cup, which should be pretty interesting. Is it the Capital One Cup? Yeah, Capital One Cup. Then we have a game against Burnley in the Premier League at home, and then we have another Champions League game against Feyenoord, and that will end off this episode. But look what's coming up: Swansea away, Man United at home, which is another tough game, and then we have another Champions League game, but that will be in the episode after this. But I will be doing 2 career mode videos in a row, just because there's been doing a few Ultimate Team videos instead of career mode videos. So let's get straight into this one. I will fix up the squad, and I have been getting requests from people to do the team sheets thing. Have another another team sheet. So we'll just make this cup, I guess, because we'll just make this the cup squad. Obviously some of these players I have to advance so they can get some fitness. But at striker, I'm actually going to put Sonogo as the, where is he? Here he is, as the main striker. He's been going up potential regardless of the fact that he hasn't even been playing. I think he was 68, he might have been 69, one of the two at the beginning. We're going to put Oxlade-Chamberlain, he'll be in the cup squad at right mid, and then put Coquelin at left mid for my cup team. Where is he? Right there. Gnabry going to chuck onto the bench in replacement of Walcott. Chambers can be the starting right back. Actually, no, sorry. He can be one of the starting centre backs, and one of the starting right backs, and the starting right back, sorry, can be Hector Bellerin, and Fabian Schär can be the other starting centre back. Do we have another centre back here? I don't think. Oh, Mertesacker, but yeah, whatever. I just got him off, and then we'll bring on Joel Campbell onto the starting side in replacement of probably Koscielny, and then we'll start Maxim over Ozil, but we'll keep Ozil on the bench. Actually, no, sorry. Stuff that, we'll put Rosicki into the starting side. Flamini can come in for Wilshere, and we'll keep Schneiderlin as the... Oh, I'll fix up the captain things in a second. But anyway, that would be the rough starting squad, as well as with Monreal at left back. So it's basically the... and we'll get Chesney off, and we'll put Ospina in. So that's essentially going to be the squad for cup games, and I think it works out well. Just because it gives most of the people a run. There are still some people like Diaby and stuff, but... can I put Diaby on the bench? I really don't want to... yeah, we'll put Diaby on for Ramsey, but then we got other people like Martinez, Akpom and stuff like that. I really wanted to put Akpom out on loan before, but then we have Martinez and Hudded, but they're never gonna get any games, sorry, unless someone gets injured. So that's the squad we'll go for in regards to the cup team sheet, and that's what we'll leave it as. And then we'll just have the normal team sheet as our first team, like the default. That's pretty much our first team, with Welbeck on the bench as well. So that looks pretty good. What's it doing here? Okay. And so if we go across, there we have the cup team, and yep, so we'll just quickly check the office before we get into this Capital One Cup game against Fulham, and it's just updates from all the countries. So I'll actually just delete all that crap because I'm really not interested at the moment. Once again, I'm going to say it every episode, I'm not really interested in signing anyone in the January transfer yet. I can't think of anyone, but we'll advance and we'll just quickly get to this. But see, the Burnley game is only 3 games after the Capital One Cup game, so you don't want to be playing your first team in that game. But anyway, let's get straight into this Capital One Cup game against Fulham at Fulham. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So here we go. It's Arsenal versus Fulham FC at Ivy Lane, even though they don't have Craven Cottage or whatever it's called in this game. But anyway, this should be pretty interesting. We've got a brand new team playing. I've finally done the team sheets thing, which has been a long time coming. And yeah, we got Sonogo with a game face. So good to see him with a game face in this game. And I'm just really nervous because this is a team where it's got like no major superstars in it. Like we do have the Ox just chilling in there, but yeah, I hope we can get a result in this game and stay in the race to win the Capital One Cup. So let's get straight into this. He's gonna whip it in. Maxim's there. Can Maxim do anything? No, he cannot. Flamini's back there. No, Schär does a slide tackle, but it's absolutely fucked up the defense. Rodallega is through. I brought out Ospina, and it's gonna be a goal. Why did Ospina come out so far? I literally only tapped Y to try and put off the player, and Fulham are ahead after 9 minutes. That is ridiculous. How did Ospina come out so far? I've got to stop doing that with the goalies. I've got to realise, unless they're literally 85 overall, running them out does nothing. Look how far out he came. Oh my god. Decent finish by Rodalega still to come out from that far, but we got to pick up our game here. Maxim with a traditional off the kickoff run, because once again it's so overpowered. Keep fake shotting because it somehow works in this game. Maxim with his dribbling. Can Maxim finish? Maxim, come on, tap it in Sonogo. Sonogo taps it in, and we get a complete reply. I didn't even have to edit this out because it's come straight over the kickoff. Sonogo with his first goal for Arsenal for the season, I think. And yeah, we're back in it. Maxim with a nice little touch there. Sonogo, what can he do here? He's got around them. He's got around them. Can he finish it off? Sonogo. Sonogo gets his second. That is a wonderful little touch there. I didn't realize he was actually that decent at dribbling. But Sonogo manages to get around the defense. And once again, it's that left back. That left back is playing pretty bad. That centre back did enough to like sort of divert him off to the left back. And the left back just let him through. So Sonogo gets a double within, what, 10 minutes roughly? So hopefully he can get his hat-trick and join Maxim on the ranks of hat-tricks for our career mode. And you think he would in the way he's playing at the moment. Maxim takes the ball. Maxim takes the ball. Gives it off to Sonogo. Can he get his hat-trick? Oh my god, Sonogo. Rodalega gives it off to Ruiz. That was shocking defense by Monreal there. Coquelin's trying to come back and help him out in defense. Coquelin slides in. Ruiz goes around him. Ruiz is still going. Ruiz is still going. He taps it back and it will be a goal to Fulham. They tied up at 2-2. I think that was Ross McCormack that's come in and scored the second goal. That was wonderful dribbling by Brian Ruiz there. And Hutchinson from Fulham will kick it and clear it. But Shah will header it back towards Flamini. But is that half time? It looks like it is. And at half time it is 2-2. Funnily enough, you think that'd be a full-time score, but there's been 4 goals in this first half. But we're lucky not to have conceded that one right at the beginning. But shocking defense led to their second goal, and their first goal was decent enough. And actually, I ran the keeper out. But anyway, let's get straight into this second half. We have Sonogo in the middle of the box. Sonogo just got over him. Oh my god! I overtouched. I didn't realize Flamini was steaming in to get that. And on the counter-attack, they get it. No, it's Monreal. Monreal actually plays a decent ball off to Sonogo. Sonogo cuts in. Sonogo's one-on-one. Will he finesse it? He got his hat-trick. Sonogo! 3-2 to the Arsenal. And Sonogo gets his hat-trick. And it's a wonderful day for the young French striker, Yaya Sonogo. Yaya Sonogo. He's managed to score 3 goals in 1 game. How do you feel? Sonogo, he's just absolutely done the defense there. Can he get his 4th? Sonogo, 4 goals for Sonogo, 4-2 to the Arsenal. Oh my god. When I got into this game, put Sonogo at striker, I had no idea that he would be doing this to the defense. He's absolutely creamed them on the counter-attack. And here's another goal for Yaya Sonogo. He gets 4 in this game, and I can't really blame the goalie there. One-on-one's hard to stop. It's mainly the defense, but they were trying to play really attacking because they needed that goal back. And I don't know, Fulham's probably, they had the best starts of the championship in real life. I don't know what they're doing in this game, but there we go. That is full time. 4-2 to the Arsenal. 4 goals to Yaya Sonogo. Look how happy he is. But, wow, that was a wonderful victory. And I might put Sonogo on the bench for the Burnley game, but I definitely won't start him. But anyway, speaking of that Burnley game, let's get straight into it. Here we go, it's Arsenal versus Burnley at the Emirates Stadium, and it's raining here. I'm not that big of a fan of the rain in this game, but Burnley obviously being promoted from the Championship last season, and I think they dominated. Well, they didn't dominate, Leicester did, but Burnley did come second, and they have lethal players like Danny Ings, and they have Shackle in defence, who is their captain. So anyway, let's get straight into this. We did put Danny Welbeck at striker, and we did start Theo Walcott over Oxlade, because Oxlade did play in that Capital One Cup game. But hopefully we can get a decent result here. Welbeck taking the ball off Jones at the beginning, but they've got a nice little play right at the beginning. Vokes has the ball. What's Vokes going to do? He's going to shoot, and it's just gone wide. Chesney did dive for it, but maybe in his head he was thinking that it wasn't going to go. But decent start by Burnley here. And Burnley have a corner. What can happen here? It gets hit off, gets kicked off, sorry. Ramsey gets the ball. Sanchez will get the ball, but there's no one in front of him. Going to play right to the middle of the area with Ramsey. Ramsey has space to move. Area to work with. Sanchez, can he make a run? He's going to have to give it off because there was nothing happening there. Gives it back off to Ramsey. Ramsey with the ball. Can he finish? Ramsey! It's gonna... Oh, yes, it's an own goal. It's ended up being an own goal. To be honest, it's probably Ramsey's goal. Look how unlucky it was. It, like, slowly went towards the... Oh my god, then hit the post and he was trying to clear it. That's unlucky for Burnley, but it probably deserved to be a goal in regards to the way that Ramsey did manage to finish it. Ozil cannot hold the ball all the time. Okay, he's just going to give it up to Ramsey. Ramsey back to Ozil. Ozil sees a wall. Oh, is that Welbeck? Welbeck! Oh, he just gets held off a bit by the centre-back. Unfortunate, but hopefully Sanchez can keep this in. Sanchez down the left-hand side gets booted out for a throw-in. And maybe get his first Premier League goal. But we'll give it off to... think that was Oxlade-Chamberlain. Sonogo, first touch, and it's almost a goal. Oh my god, this guy, he could end up being a star in this career mode. Maybe I should have played him earlier, but we'll have to wait and see how he goes in this game with the remaining 20 minutes. Back to Sanchez. Sanchez sees a run from Sonogo. Can Sonogo get there? Sonogo, oh, it just goes wide once again. Zelalem coming in defense. Nice little tackle there from Zelalem, and it will go out. And I think that's actually going to be full time. It does look like it's full time. Yes, it is. 1-0 victory to the Arsenal against Burnley. Nice. Well, it was actually an own goal. So the only goal of the game was an own goal from Burnley. But really good performance in regards to pressure and the fact that we didn't concede any goals, even though Burnley did dominate the first half, and they still did dominate the second half as well. So here we go at the wonderful Emirates Stadium on well, it's either Tuesday or Wednesday night, not too sure, didn't really check. But anyway, against Feyenoord, we are on 7 points in our group with 2 games in hand after this, obviously, and Moscow on 4 points. So I think if we win this, we have essentially booked our place in the next round of the Champions League, depending on whether we finish first or second in this group. We want to finish first so we don't get the most difficult opponent from the other group that we do face. So anyway, let's get straight into this game. Koscielny's captain for this game, and I'm looking forward to it, especially playing this new formation. Come on, Gibbs. Nice tackle there. Gives it off to Sanchez. Sanchez sees the run from Alcacer. Come on, Alcacer. We do have Sonogo in the middle if we do want to cut to him. I don't know, there's not enough room. Alcacer gives it off to Sonogo. Sonogo scores! 1-0 to the Arsenal. And Sonogo gets a Champions League goal. Still waiting on that Premier League goal, but now he has a Champions League goal. Which, if you think about it, it's probably better than a Premier League goal, but he still wants to break that duck as well. But wonderful work by Alcacer, but decent positioning by Sonogo. Wasn't sure if he was going to get there, but thank God he got there in the end. Alcacer, once again, it's a bit too wide for him. Just try and cut in. Nice little move there. Is it going to be deja vu with the same move? Sonogo gets 2! Sonogo's a goal-scoring machine! 6 goals in this episode alone, and now 2 goals in this game in the first 15 minutes. Alcacer is amazing with Sonogo. This could be the strike pairing from hell. And they're both young, and they're both scoring and setting up goals. Wonderful work by Alcacer and wonderful finish by Sonogo. Wasn't sure if he was going to get there in the end, but thank God he got his big head to it. And we're up 2-0 within 15 minutes. Sanchez whips it in. Ramsey in the middle there. Debuchy's storming in. Debuchy shoots. It's going to be a tap-in for Alcacer. Just walks it in. Just walks it in as casually as you want. And Alcacer scores for the Arsenal. He finally gets his goal. 3-0 before the half an hour mark. And to be honest, I pressed shoot and it didn't shoot there, so I just ended up walking in because no one was in front of me. So it would have been awkward if I walked it out, but what are you going to do? So Alcacer gets his first goal in this game. 3 goals so far in the Champions League, and he set up 2 and scored 1. You'd think he's a shoo-in for man of the match, depending on what Sonogo can do in the rest of this game. Off to Alcacer, back to Ramsey. Ramsey gives it off to Sonogo. Have a shot, Sonogo! Oh, it's just gone wide. Oh, Sonogo, actually, I think it went a decent amount wide. Uh-oh, they're on goal. Oh, that was a nice little defense there, but this might be a little tap-in for them. It has gone in, and that's unfortunate. We've conceded a goal, but yeah, as soon as he got that ball, I knew it was going in. There might have been a little sneaky suspicion of handball there. Portion of this game, we do see a casual run from Danny Welbeck, and that will go back to their goalkeeper. That will be full-time. 3-1 victory to the Arsenal in this Champions League game. We are on currently 10 points in our group. And not too sure what Moscow are on, but that's the end of this episode, guys. If you could leave a like, it'd be very much appreciated. And Moscow and Shakhtar Donetsk got a 2-2 draw, so Moscow are on 5 points. We're on 10, so we've essentially booked our place in the next round. But if you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, guys. It'd be very much appreciated. Leave any comments. What do you think of this episode? Do you want any improvements and stuff like that? If you're new out here, make sure to subscribe. And in the Premier League, we're currently coming 3rd. 2 points behind Spurs, 5 points behind Man United, and we're actually tied with Chelsea. And we're only 1 point ahead of Swansea, and that's the next opponent. So we're in like a top of the table clash there, I guess you could say, against Swansea. But until next episode, guys, I'll catch you later. And yeah, goodbye.